All right, test one, two, test one, two. All right, good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. Welcome to the weekend. Coming up a week before Thanksgiving, so hopefully this upcoming week's going to be a great one for everybody. Bunch of time off, spend some time with the family, all that good stuff. Yay. But here we are again in No Man's Sky, and I wanted to pick up right where I left off the previous week. So let's take a look at that. There's this awesome expedition that's been out, and I was able to pound away on the last two streams and get a whole bunch of progress done. But I just want to quickly review the entirety of the expedition, and then I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up because I'm pretty close. I'm pretty close to finishing it up. But this has been a highly enjoyable expedition, and I want to just again read through the milestones. In case you haven't done it yet, or if you have, that's great. Maybe you could help me out when I get near the end if I get a little bit lost. But here we go. Let's take a look down. As all expeditions, 5 phases. This one starts out a little bit different in the sense that you're not starting out on a planet with your wrecked ship and you have to go find it and fix it. This one, you're starting out on your wrecked freighter and you got to fix that, which is totally cool. So the first milestone is you start out with your freighter and a ship and a multi-tool, all that sort of stuff. So you start off in a much better starting position in this expedition, which is fantastic. So all hands on deck. You restore the critical systems of your freighter, and that takes a little bit of time to get up and running, but you can do that. Away team, which is part of it, you end up having to go down to a planet, survey it, get some stuff to fix your freighter. So it all kind of just segues nicely right into one to the next to the next. It's all good stuff there. Then first contact, and in all expeditions, you need to be scanning like crazy, scanning plants, creatures, minerals, blah, blah, blah. Not only does it give you nanites, but also it unlocks some milestones, or it opens and completes some milestones, which is great. Install an exocraft orbital an orbital exocraft materializer. Sorry, guys, I just woke up, and I apologize for starting a little bit late. But also, I have a little bit of dyslexia, especially early in the morning. So if I read stuff wrong, just laugh with me. Okay, I tend to do that. Anyway, this is the first of several modules that you're going to install on your freighter, which is a really nice reiteration of freighters. Love freighters. Freighters are my bag, my favorite part of the whole game. So I love it when they're reiterating some of the useful modules that you can put on it. And this one here, when you do install it, allows it so that you can have your exocraft available to be summoned in any system in which your freighter is in. Super helpful. Moving down, engage your warp. And essentially you need to just warp to the next system, and that'll complete that milestone. And then install. So I can't talk. Install a storage room. These are super helpful because you can put that whole suite of, I think there's 9 of them, on your freighter, which gives you a huge amount of cargo storage, and especially in a expedition where you're going to be gathering as much stuff as you can so you can get as much reward at the end. Having these storage rooms are really helpful, and you're not limited to just putting one in. You could do all 9 if you wanted to. Rendezvous, and then finally you scooch on out and you make it out to the first rendezvous point, which is really, really cool, and then you complete that first phase. Moving on to phase 2, taking a peek at that. The scanner room, which is the first milestone here. Somebody had left a comment from last stream, and I thought it was a real interesting one. I wanted to just stop for a second, give this a quick talk down, because the scanner rooms are super duper cool, but what makes them so cool? The person that had written, well, isn't that the same thing as when you go to, say, discoveries? And it shows you, I'm going to just to talk my way through this. This is the current system we're in right now. And when you go to discoveries, it's going to show you all the star systems that you've been to, and each planet that you've searched in that system. So if you haven't landed on all these planets, it's not going to reveal them to you in your discoveries, which is ultimately a collective catalog of all the different places that you've discovered. So where the discoveries are that collective catalog, what the actual scanner room on your freighter is going to do, and I guess I need to go to my freighter, so I'll just do that. And I know I'm getting all kinds of rabbit holes going on here, but I really want to show this point because I think it's an important one, especially for new players to understand that there's a difference between the scanner room. The scanner room is the device that you use to save yourself a ton of time when you go into a star system and search it. So let me go ahead and summon my freighter because I have to do this for two different reasons. Yay, awesome capital ship, yay. I love the look of this ship. I know it's a super duper common one to get, super easy to get, but it's just so radically visually different from all the other freighters that I think it just makes it super, super cool. But again, it's super easy to get. I wouldn't be surprised if everybody has one or has had one already and been like, nah, I want to get a more rare ship. But these are visually pretty cool. So again, let me head up to the bridge because I have two things I have to do on my freighter before I get back to reading these down. And one is go to that scanner room. I want to show you why. Might have to go to a new star system to really hammer down the point. But this is by far the most cool module that you can put on a freighter. What it does is it allows you to scan. When you come here and you hit the scan button, in theory, it sends probes out. Citrus, hey, good morning, my friend. Yeah, No Man's Sky on Saturday. Woohoo! I'm just doing the read down of the milestones, but I'm also right now specifically talking the point between the difference between discoveries and using a scanner in your freighter. What the scanner does is it sends probes out to all the different planets here, and it will, if they haven't been discovered, they will consider them discovered by you, and then you can click on each one. And it'll show you more details of the planets, including weather, which is something that we were heavily focusing on when looking for lush planets to find floating islands, for example. Now, if you haven't been to a system before, and you go in and you're not going to have access to be able to click on any of these planets unless you actually land on them. So the difference, I suppose, is that when you fly into a system and you use the planetary scanner, it scans all the planets as if you had discovered them. So you don't have to fly to them to unlock them so that they will register as discovered in your discoveries. So I hope that makes sense. But that's what we're trying to do, is trying to explain the difference there. But anyway, it's more, I guess the point would be more visually represented if I was going into a star system that has not been discovered yet, because that would show it a little bit better. But you definitely want the planetary discovery module on your freighters. All right, so let's get back over to the expedition, because I wanted to keep talking this down. Excuse me there. So going into phase 2, install a scanner room, which I did, and I think everybody should do both in the expeditions and specifically in your primary saves, especially if you're the kind of person that likes to be discovering systems. It's a good one. So the next one, Interstellar Rescue, assisted a stranded life form. Essentially, you're using the maps that they give you to find a crashed spaceship, and you're going to find a pilot there. He's like, oh, help me fix my ship. And when you do, yay, it completes the milestone. Notably, the scanner system on the Minotaur, I find, is the Exocraft Minotaur, is much more accurate in finding crashed or stranded and crashed ships, not necessarily abandoned and crashed ones. So you're more likely to find one with a pilot sitting there going, whoa, no, my ship is busted, help me. Whereas I find that other scanners, like the one on the Nautilian, will help you find crashed starships that are just crashed. And there's no pilot sitting there waiting to be rescued. So if you're looking to collect starships, then I would recommend using the scanner on your Minotaur. Anyway, Engines of Life. Document 13 new planets. This really falls in line with make sure you just scan everything on all the planets, whether it's the plants, the animals, the minerals. I don't think there's one in this expedition for minerals, but there's definitely one, obviously, for plants right there. Pilgrim, walking 2,500 units. This one, you don't even have to think about it. You just do it. Just do the expedition. This will just come in line. No problem there. Explored a crashed freighter. Always helpful. And crashed freighters usually or often will spawn something cool, meaning like a storage augmentation, the more rare things that you can find on freighters, crashed freighters, salvage frigate data, things of that nature. It's not guaranteed because it's random, but it's more likely that you'll find cool stuff on those. And I think that's why they steer us there, is to really say, hey, this is a viable activity to do when you're playing the game, and it is. Icy Veins, catch 5 fish from ice worlds. Now, again, this is one that Citrus and I were talking about in the last stream, because when he was doing it, it took him a great deal of time sitting on a planet to get it was like 45 minutes to an hour to catch all the fish. It took me a little bit less time, but I really liked this milestone because it's a layover from the previous expedition, and it keeps the fishing aspect alive and fun and cool. So it was really excellent. And then you move on to the next rendezvous point, and wrap up the phase, which is great. So continuing along here, phase 3, and you can see I still have one there that I haven't finished, which I'm going to hop out and do in a minute. But the Aviator, flying 100,000 units. Again, this one's a piece of cake. This one just happens. You don't have to like stress about doing it. It happens. Just get in your ship and fly. Then when you're doing the other milestones, this one should fall into place or fall in line. Grand Tour, create an interplanetary album. Again, this one is where you have to take an in-game picture, photograph, of 3 different types of worlds, of which it lists there. And it's not hard to do it all. You can even take the pictures from your ship. Just fly low, hit camera mode, take the picture. It counts. Tested it. It works. Pretty easy one to do. Here we go. The air we breathe. Install a double cultivation chamber. And this is in your freighter specifically. And these are pretty cool if you want to have gardens up on your freighter, which is pretty excellent. But again, like I said last stream, the biodome that you can build on bases is a more efficient solution. But if you want to have stuff growing on your freighter, which is highly advisable, boom, there you go. This is the guy you want to build on there. Mining asteroids, stardust. This is an activity you should do. This would be a background activity. You get a lot of tritium that way, fuel for your engines. And you can find gold and silver and sometimes platinum. And sometimes those rare items like the anomaly detectors, which help you find the organic frigates. So these are pretty cool. So mining asteroids, good activity to do. This one here, which I skipped over, I'm working on it, but it's not done yet. Call to the Stars, and that is complete 3 expeditions. I've already did one. I have one out there that I have to debrief now, and then I'll launch another one. And this will probably be the last thing I have to do, or that will stop me from finishing the expedition today, because I think I got everything else in the pocket here. But I'm going to get back to that in a second. Signs to Nowhere. Chart 5 waypoints. These are the guys where like you fly down onto a planet, stay in your ship, and you're flying kind of low, and you just keep popping the scanner, and the little blue building icons will show up. Because usually at these waypoints there's going to be some sort of a landing pad or something like that, where or a structure or something like that. These are easy to do. It just takes a little time. Just be patient. Every planet has them, so you're gonna find them. Just be patient. I suggest maybe not doing it on a water world, so you just have more opportunity to find a terrestrial-based waypoint. But even the water worlds have them, so they're out there somewhere on those planets. Anyway, not a hard one to do. Just takes a little time and poking around to do it. Then you move on to the 3rd rendezvous spot. You know what? I'm going to pause there just because I am going to debrief my frigate so that I can send it back out. And that will help me complete that milestone. So this was the frigate that came with the freighter, with the previous freighter, not the pirate dreadnought, which is fine. And I've already sent him out on one mission, and this is an activity. I love doing frigate fleet missions. That just makes me super happy. Oh wait, what's this? You can, Citrus says, you can abort the mission and just debrief the captain, and it will count as completing a frigate mission. I did not know that. We might have to try that. In fact, maybe we will try that. I love it. Learn something new every day. All right, I'm just letting this roll through to see the rewards here. Like, okay, geodesite, that's cool. Some money, that's great. Iridesite, worth some money. And the ship's back. So not an ultra exciting haul, but nonetheless gets the job done. And I'm going to come back over here and launch him again. I might have to try this. So I'm going to send it out, and if I finish the rest of the milestones and I'm waiting on this one, I'm going to do exactly what you just said there, Citrus. I'm going to go ahead and cancel it and see if it still counts. Now, this is an industrial mission. Let's see here, but I want a shorter mission just so it takes less time to do. However, I'm a little hesitant to send it out on a 2-star trade mission, considering I know it's an industrial ship. This one's short and it's 2 stars, and I kind of like that because you see it. When I say short, I mean the distance covered is 1,000 light years, whereas the industrial one right above it is 2,400 light years, meaning it's going to take longer to complete. Balanced expedition is short. I could do that one, and I might. Industrial here again, 2,400 light years. But you know what? 956 light years and 1,000 aren't so different. So I'm just going to go ahead and pop this one and say, okay, go get him, buddy. Go get him. See if that'll be enough. Now this is S-class, so I'm assuming it's probably going to be fine. He's assigned. I don't generally like understaffing my missions, but nonetheless. Okay, so that milestone's happening now. So that's sort of set in that automated place. And as you can see, I've got 2, and I have a plan. Thank you, Citrus. I have a plan for the rest of it. All right, let me look back over in the short here and chat here. If I was going to go back and speed run the expedition, that would be the fastest way to complete it. I appreciate you, dude. And we are going to test that theory, especially because as I keep plowing through the phases here, you're going to see that I'm almost done. So moving out to phase 4. Lingua file. Learn 6 words. This one is super easy. It's really just a matter of, let's see here, finding alien monoliths, which I think you have to do at some other point here. I know I had to do. And there's always going to be those language stones, those like tall, like cylinder things. And you go up to it, it teaches you a word like I am the whatever. The basic sort of language set for any of the 3 major races. This one should not be a huge problem to tackle. Definitely not. So, okay, then moving forward here, across infinity, install a teleport chamber. Always useful to have on your freighter. Again, focusing on the freighter and the different modules that you can pop on there, super helpful. Once you have this, you can teleport to and from your freighter from anywhere. Makes it super useful, and probably I would say, like of the top 3 most useful modules you can install on your freighter, this is one of them. Let's see. Okay, moving on. Nameless history. Discover 1 lost relic. Not a problem. And again, this one you had to find using the maps, or in my case, scanners and radars, which I prefer, an alien monolith, of which I was able to find words at, because I found 2 of them, and each one has generally about 3 language stones added or near it. So again, that one was sort of 2 for 1. Nailed those. Again, not hard to do. Just make sure you use your scanners or those maps that they give you to find an ancient ruin. Moving forward. This one was interesting. This is one that we kind of parked on a little bit last stream, so I want to give it a little bit of talk time here. One man's treasure. This is where you're looking for buried treasures. And specifically when I hover over this, if you see that little gold icon in the left of the marquee there, that is the kind of marker that you're looking for on the different planets. However, we discovered that ancient bones don't count towards this total, but anything else pretty much does, as far as digging up stuff with this marker that you can find on any planet. So that's a really useful one, just to know that. But again, ancient bones is pretty much the only one that's not going to tick for this milestone. Although ancient bones are very, very valuable, so if you don't have a lot of money in the milestone, you may want to park on a planet and dig some up and sell them, just to make sure you have some cash in the bank. Always helpful. Because I didn't do that at the beginning of this expedition. I usually do. I'll bring in like a stack of stasis devices or something, so I'll have a good amount of money rolling through the expedition. Didn't do it this time, so I've been able to sort of, weasel my way up to about 8 million here, which kind of stinks because I was really hoping to buy a better freighter on the expedition. But again, I didn't think ahead enough on that one, so I blew that one. Oh well. So anyway, getting back over here, 1 man's treasure, recover 3 lost objects. Did that. Okay. Uncharted. This is another one where I needed a little bit of help, and Citrus came to my rescue on this, in the sense that when you're doing this one, the main pathway of the expeditions are highly searched, meaning that the star systems all around the main route, somebody's discovered almost all of them. You need to basically point your ship in a particular direction, hit the throttle, and jump and go the longest jump distance you can, whether it's your freighter or your ship, whichever has the best text. And you go for a while, 4 or 5 jumps, whatever. Just get away from the beaten path. That's when you're going to start getting into an area where you can chart star systems. Now, it's just super easy to do. All you do is you just fly into the star system, and it's like, you've discovered blah, blah, blah system. Pow, that counts. There you go. So it's easy to do once you get out beyond the beaten path, and that's something that you have to do, or else you're just never going to find an uncharted system. And I've noticed this throughout almost all the expeditions, that the main route is so heavily searched all around the main pathway that it does take a little bit of time to get out there. So you're going to make sure you have like a lot of warp cores, hypercores, and just go. And once you get it, then you just hit a space station and go back to the previous rendezvous point, which they will say when you look at the list of star bases that you've been at in the expedition. It'll show you which ones are in the systems of the previous rendezvous. All right, jumping forward. Quantum foam. Earn 4,500 nanites. Not a difficult one to do. Really not difficult. It just takes time. It's sort of like the one where like walking 1,000 units or flying 1,000 units, whatever. It comes up pretty easy. You shouldn't have to work too hard for this one. It should pop along the way. And you bounce out to Rendezvous 4. So again, I've done phase 1, 2, and 4 completely. And I have a workaround for 3. And now we're coming up onto phase 5. And this is where I made some progress with help from everybody. Thank you very much last stream, because this was a little confusing at some point. Reaching Rendezvous 5, that wasn't a big deal. Collecting the flux readings for Nada, not a big deal. Again, you just have to go and do it. It's pretty straightforward and explanatory. And then you have to go acquire the myth beacon. And I had no idea about this. And thankfully, Citrus and Thunder were there to kind of say, hey, you know what? You actually need to go to the space anomaly and go to the Quicksilver Merchant, and you'll be able to find it there. And I did. And it was there. It took me a little searching. It took me a lot of searching. But I found it. So now I have that thing parked in my inventory, and I think I'm going to have to actually use that on the next milestone, which is correct. So this is where I'm at right now, is the deploy the myth beacon. Which again is sitting in my inventory, and I'll jump on that in just a moment. And I'm assuming that that's going to unlock this guy here, and whatever we have to do, I'm really hoping and praying that one unlocks the Normandy or whatever. But we only have 3 milestones left, so I'm going to go ahead and jump. I'm going to go ahead and do this. I'm on my freighter. I think the thingy that I want is in my inventory, the myth. This thing here. Okay, the myth beacon. Experimental summoning technology, the result of Nada's research into unusual patterns detected in the stories of the Gek, Corvax, and Viking. The beacon broadcasts a signal echo attuned to the shift historiographical flux mapped by Nada's traveler companions. Whew, that's a mouthful. All right. Specialist Polo is unwilling to predict the results of the broadcast. That's scary. So we don't... Okay. Let me just make sure that I have that selected so that everything pings out right here. See if there's anything I can read that's going to give me any better knowledge of what's about to happen when I hit the big shiny red button. Don't know. All right. Let's just do it then. All right, so into our inventory we go. Hopefully this is going to work. Deploy the myth beacon. Polo has located a suitable site for the development of the myth beacon. In space, consult the galaxy map to look for the echo source. That symbol right there, that's the symbol I'm going to be looking for. So I need to get into space. Let's do that. Hi-ho, hi-ho. It's off to space we go. And again, also, you can go to the Space Anomaly and the Quicksilver Merchant and collect rewards if you want to get a better ship for free. And that was definitely a cool thing. All right. Because this thing is way cooler than the junker it started me with. All right, so we're in space, and we got to go looking. So we hit the space map. Let's see. Is the current mission accurate? It is. Excellent. So current mission, if you have the milestone selected, should get you to where you want to go. It's taking us to, let's see if I can pronounce this one, because this is just too much fun. Oitelni Unis, in the Najaga region. It's a 3-star economy, power generation, 1-star conflict. So let's go ahead and giddy up. This is exciting. I'm actually going to finish the expedition today, or at least I hope to. Super exciting. I really want that Normandy. I am such a nut about frigates, and I was so bummed that, you know, that expedition had come and gone, and there was just no pathway to ever get it. And here we are. So in the talking point of it, I really do. All right. I'm going to stop orating here and fight some pirates in my extremely junky ship, which I forgot to put better weapons on. So everybody, have some patience. This might be a long fight. All right. And the Blaze Javelin is garbage. I just want to mention, I really think it's garbage. Yeah, I really do. See what I mean? It doesn't even track correctly. All right. Which I don't know if that's a glitch or if I'm just being stupid, but it's a problem. All right. Okay. Let's get in on this guy here. It seems that when you're coming in on him initially, the blaze javelin is fine, but it goes off track. I mean, it loses the targeting of it, and that just kind of sucks. Pardon my French, but you didn't know I spoke French. I didn't know I spoke French. All right, come on. Again, this is going to be a nice, painfully long pirate fight because again, I didn't put better weapons on my ship. Which is fine. All right, let's go back to the positron. At least I have the positron ejector. At least that puts out some damage, but gee whiz. All right. Where are you? There you are. Hi, matey. Oh, I'm getting my pirate on. All right. Now he's close, so I'm going to try to hit him with the blaze javelin. And if I wasn't so close to finishing the expedition, I would probably care more and put on a better weapon set. But instead, I'm just going to get motion sick flying around in circles here. Pow. All right. Hey, I got a pirate transponder. How cool is that? And you. Just let our weapon sort of recharge while I switch over to the other one. Bang. All right. How many pirates do we have left? 2 more to go. Okay. Doable. This guy looks like one of those super fast, nimble ones. Could be wrong, but he's probably going to have me spinning around for a whole bunch of time here. Yeah, come on, shoot him up. Shoot him. Oh man, that phase beam just is driving me nuts. All right, one more, or is that it? That's it. Okay, let's take a look at the freighter that we're not going to catch. What do we got here? That is the smallest of the Venators. That means Star Destroyer style, these sort of flat surfy board ones. And you could tell by the number of cross sections. Oh, this is actually the medium-sized one. You see those double pods along the side there. The smallest one is only going to have 2 sets of those on each side. The medium one has 4. The largest has 6. And then you go for tiers, which is the other cargo pods, which are these guys that I'm aiming at right there. Those on the top and the bottom. However, what I can get out of this is a cargo bulkhead. So I'm going to go roll on in and get it. Then we can get back on track with that milestone. All right. You get to eat. I love it, my friend. Hopefully you're eating something yummy. All right. And this is oh, check it out, dude. This freighter's S-Class, 3420. I'm sure I can't afford it, but interesting nonetheless. You don't get S-Classes too often, but this is a 3-star economy, which means I think that there's something like a 3% chance that this is going to be an S-Class. So we really lucked out in that sense. But again, I can't buy it. I'm sure I can't buy it because I don't have enough money. But let's look at it at least. All right. Nods imperceptibly forwards. They seem to be showing me gratitude. Let's see. They gesture forward to the control panel of the freighter as if to suggest I take command. Let's look at their freighter. Yeah, see, this thing costs 178 million credits. Like, holy crap. It's got 34 cargo slots and 20 tech slots, which is pretty decent. And let's see here. It looks like there's... Okay, this is tier 2, meaning that it's got the 2 cargo pods on the bottom. I don't think it goes to tier 3 because, let's see, no cargo pods is tier 0, 1 is tier 1, 2 is 2. So this is a tier 2. Anyway, cool looking. I even dig the color of it, but I don't need it, and I want it, and I can't afford it, so let's decline. And instead, let's go right back up to Captain Abaiko. All right. And instead, we are going to take the rewards. Request payment instead. Cargo bulkhead. Yay. And some nanites and some gold. All right. Time to beat feet. Let's get out of here. Now, here's another interesting thing, too. Oh, no, I'm wrong. Wait, 1, 2. I was going to say that there was only 1 teleporter down to the cargo bay, but I think that's only on the pirate dreadnoughts that there's just 1. The rest of them all have the same internal design, although the color was different in that one. All right, so I did my bit, saved the freighter. I got my cargo bulkhead. Try to get back on track here. And just for hoo-ha's, as I'm flying away, because I do like to take pictures of these things, because I do keep track of where all these cool freighters are that I find. Now, I'm pretty far away, so there we go. And let's adjust the effects. Let's just widen this out a little bit, just so we can see the whole thing. And there we go. Our awesome freighter that we're not getting. Anyway, cool color, cool freighter. If this is something you're interested in, then let's see, save effects. Those are the coordinates down on the bottom left, and we're in Euclid. If this is a freighter you're interested in. Notably, also the frigates here are also the same color. So if you're in the market for a black and orange frigate, this might be a cool place to go. All right, let's get out of here. And we need to, let's see here, find the polo is located as suitable. I'll bring that back. I guess I have enemies around. So I'm trying to tab through my different missions, and it's telling me that we've got ships. Oh, interceptors. All right, this sucks. Let's just go to the starbase and not deal with all that. I don't need sentinels shooting me up, and I'm pretty sure I have nip buds on board, which is why they're coming after me. Or just because they don't like me. I don't know. It's all good. Anyway, we're just going to park in the starbase. So again, if you ever find yourself in a situation where sentinels are are rolling in and you're like, what do we do? Roll into a starbase or summon the anomaly and just sit tight for a minute. And you should be fine. I'm just going to get out of my ship and save. Pop back in. Take another look over at the expedition. Make sure everything's all right. There we go. Deploy the myth beacon. Yep. Now we're going to pop out, and hopefully all those nasty sentinels are all gone. Ta-da! No more sentinels. And again, orange frigates if you're interested in that sort of thing. All right. And pow. All right, let's just do it. So we're flying through some rings here to a capped planet. C-A-P-P-E-D, capped planet. Whatever the heck that means. I don't know what kind of planet that is. I guess that's just going to fall into that. I really just overshot it. Fall into that bizarro weird planet. There we go. We need to go there. Follow the marker. The historiographical echo source. Historiographical. Dang. Is that an actual word? Did they make that up? I don't know. What I do know is that we are very close to finishing this expedition. And so I am super duper curious what this is about, because it did not tell us what this is about. Ooh, what's that? Is that a crashed freighter over there? There's some noise over there. All right. And of course it is. Oh, hello. Hello, floating egg thing. What are you? All right. You're apparently some sort of an inorganic object. That is a rock. All right. It's a cool looking one, though. Have you ever seen anything like that? Can I shoot it? What do I get? Just parrot dust? Okay. Now, I can see markers for other players around here, so that's pretty excellent. Kind of gives me that feeling like I'm getting somewhere. And we're still dead on track. I'm pretty sure that gizmo thing there is what we're looking for. It's cool looking, too. It's like one of the warp portals, but they sort of messed around and modified it a little bit, made it big. Oh, look at the animation inside. The inside ring is moving on this thing. That is super cool. Whoa. All right. Where's it sending me? I guess maybe over to that waypoint. We'll check it out. Hello, person. Hello. Hi. All right. Probably doesn't know that I'm broadcasting. That's okay. All right. This probably isn't the actual thing I need to do, but I'm just going to do it anyway. This is that, like, if you're the waypoint thing, this is the kind of gizmo you're looking for. And you just run up to it and you save it. Save at it. You can find these things all over the planet, so they're not hard to find. But no, I need to go to this gizmo. So let's see. Do I just stand on it? Do I have to do anything? Must be some sort of a terminal or something here. Terminal. What do I do here? What do I do? I have to fly through it or something? I don't know. Let me check my inventory. Well, I already deployed it, but it's telling me to deploy it again, so I'm going to deploy it again just to see what happens. Yay. Okay, so when you get here, when you get to the big cool ringy thing, just go back in your inventory and hit the myth beacon again. And it looks like it's just going to go ahead and launch it. Excellent. Oh, most excellent. And I'm really digging this whole big ring thing. That is just super cool. All right, let's check in on our milestones here. All right, collect the reward, which is 600 nanites and a whole bunch of runaway mold. It's pretty much as more nanites. That's cool. All right. Excellent. And it did unlock that last milestone, so let's check it out. Seize the Sword of History. How do I do that? How do I do that? What do I do? Seize the Sword of History. Seize the Sword of History. Reward, yep, viscous fluids and nanites. Okay, nothing super special there. Select other milestones from the okay. Seize the Sword of History. Nada has detected a renegade pattern emerging in the stories of the Gex, Korvax, and Viking. The collective effort of the travelers has produced a definitive map of these historical anomalies, which Polo has used to configure the myth beacon. Deploy the myth beacon and track this renegade echo. Okay, so we're tracking. We're hunting wabbits. Let's do it. Make sure it's selected. It is. So we're looking for that marker. I wonder if it's on world or not. I don't see it just right around here, although there are nifty things here. Like, what's that? Rabbit holes. But check out the little flying critters. They have like these little will-o-wisps on this planet. That is super neat. Love it. And this thing here, whatever it is, I just have to go here just to see. So inquiring minds want to know, what the heck is that? All right, it's a rock of some kind or another. Chromatic metal and ferrite dust, but it looks really cool. It looks like kind of biomechanical. All right. Is the thing I'm looking for on this planet? I'm guessing no. I'm not seeing the marker. Wait. Is there a marker somewhere over there? Is it up in space or something? Where is it? Where is it? All right, must summon Starship then. Come on. Come on, big guy. There we go. We shall find it. This is our last milestone. We must find it. All right, off we go. And we're looking for, again, that golden sort of grave marker looking thing. I'm just going to take a quick sweep around. See, hold on, and hover. Because it's much more fun when you hover. Everything's more fun hovering. And we're looking around for that marker. Oh, I see. It's trying to tell me something. Oh my God, there's the Normandy. Is that it? I don't know, but I'm heading to it because oh my God, SSV Normandy SR1. Oh, I think I'm gonna crash into it. That's it, though. That's totally it. Oh my God, I'm so stoked. That is totally it. All right, look at it, the Normandy, and I think it's trying to talk to me. Let's see what it has to say. Historiographical flux spike detected. All right, ... The call was made. The call was answered. Okay. The weapon is yours for Paragon or Renegade intent. Excellent. Oh, and ellipsis again. What else is it going to say? Historiographical flux spike subsiding. Wait, don't go away, guys. All right, lots of button clicking with lots of little dots and ellipses here. Communication link established. Connect to the ship. Yes. Ah, look at this thing. Oh my God, I am so stoked. Look at this ship. This is amazing. Oh my God, this is amazing. I am so happy that they have allowed us to be able to redo this mission to get that frigate. Holy crap. All right, let's see. Let's check out its stats. By the way, this is a Deep Scout prototype. Very cool. Combat 30, Exploration 22, Industrial 7, Trade 7. It's been on 32 expeditions. It's been damaged once. Command is under 6 control, whatever that means. Design notes, sleek arcs, most definitely. And notes, it needs an aquarium. Go figure. I wonder what that is for. Now, I think this is from, what is it, BioShock or one of those other games. I think that this is sort of a crossover element. I don't know because I didn't play that game, so I can't say that I've ever had this or seen this before except for here. But I know that there's more to it than that, so I'll let other people fill me in if they know the lore on it. But nonetheless, I'm adding it because I'm stoked. Historical Paragon. Track the Renegade Echo. I did it. Yay! I have the Normandy. Yay! Now the trick is, and I had to make sure before I started this expedition that I had one frigate slot open in my frigate fleets because I want to make sure that I can get this thing out of here. And hopefully that will be that. Let's check it out. All right, heading back to the expedition marquee. Oh, and my inventory is full. So whatever I can collect from here, I can't do it yet. So that's an easy fix, hopefully. Let's just move some junk from here. Okay, or not. There we go. Let's analyze the gold nugget, and that'll give us some space. Is there anything else like that I have here? I can just sort of burn off. Pirate transponder, nope. Suspicious packet. All right. Can I get rid of that? I cannot. All right, that did no gains there. Let's just go ahead and get rid of that. Boop. And I probably should install a couple technologies. Well, hold on. If it's only, let's see if it's only going to give me one item. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. I can just go ahead and collect it. Viscous fluids, 256 and 600 nanites. Excellent. Paragon, milestone complete. Which is pretty cool. So, all right. Is it going to let me collect the reward? I think so. Reward, Beachhead Expedition Decal, sorry, can't speak. Beachhead Expedition Banner Commission. Yay. All right. And we are right about at the end of the expedition. I just have one last thing to do. That is Called by the Stars. And I need to complete one more Frigate Fleet mission. Now, this is where I'm going to put to the test what Citrus told me. Because this might be a fun way to end this and get this whole expedition done. So, go up into space. I'm going to go ahead and summon my freighter. Boop. And I am going to try something that I've never tried before. Not ever, not once. Let me go ahead and land, and then I'll talk you guys through it. Let's sort of share the experience together. See how this goes. All right, so we're coming back to the freighter. And I'm going to need to hop on up to my frigate command station, my frigate fleet command station, for what I'm about to do. It has been said in the chat that you can get the credit for that third frigate fleet mission, which is, hold on, show what I'm talking about. Go to phase 3. This guy right here, Called by the Stars, complete fleet expeditions. I've done 2 out of 3. I just sent one frigate out. The idea here is that you can cancel that mission. You can cancel it and it will still count as cred towards this total. And I only need 1. So the idea is that I don't want to wait the 6 hours because this is the only milestone left that I have to do. And, oh wait, sorry, I walked right by it. And I didn't put any bother into setting up this particular freighter in any sort of a sensical way, so it's just kind of a big mess, but I would do it a little more polished if I really was going to be flying on this freighter for a while. So anyway, coming back over to this. According to Citrus, and I do believe he's correct, calibrating the fleet commander. You can abort the mission, and it will count towards that third mission. Let's try it. Aborting. Returning to capital ship. Yay! All right. I aborted it. Let's see if it works. Nope. All right, let me read this over again. You can abort the mission and just debrief the captain, and it will count as completing the mission. Wait, he said debrief the captain. Did I not do that? I did not do that. All right, so I guess this is a multi-step thing. So we go back in, and you have to debrief the captain, even though the mission was not successful, even though I aborted it. He still wants to talk to me, so let's debrief him. Distance covered, 500 years. Did he actually get anything off that? Because he was only out there for like a heartbeat. A 2 granitite, we'll take it. Activated emerald, 152. How about that? So even though I only had him out there for a very, very short time, You are able to abort the missions, and now here comes the test. There it is. Thank you, Citrus. Thank you. That was a very, very cool tip. Mission complete. Called by the stars. Expedition 2 redo. Phase complete. Woohoo! I think I'm done. Expedition complete. Expedition 2 redo Beachhead. Reward title Renegade. I get to be a renegade and a paragon. And, oh, this is just awesome. All right. So I guess it's time to spin it down. Help, Jane. How do I get out of here? Getting lost in my own freaking freighter. There we go. There's the bridge. All right. Let's take a look. All right. So on the log, it's saying that all of them are completed, and I just need to go to the space anomaly to collect some rewards. Let's just make sure that's true. And it is inventory full. So I do need to pop open a little bit of room in my inventory, which I am happy to do. So I want to save all these technologies that I've got here. And it's going to cash me out of pretty much everything else here. So I can get rid of the carbonite nanotube. We don't really need that. Is there anything else? I just have like one of that's kind of junk. Not really. Nip buds. Don't care about those. So let's get rid of that. Now let's see if we can't collect all those rewards. Inventory full. No, still can't collect it. All right. And again, this is just maintenance stuff. You know, like, oh, okay, I gotta turn that. Look at that. I can put stuff right into my storage container, so I will. Just make this a whole lot easier and quicker. What is this? Hermetic seal. Bye. Bye-bye. Gek relic, not gonna need that anymore. That's fine too. See if that's enough room to collect all the rewards. Collect rewards. Called by the stars. 200 tons of frigate fuel. 3 of them. Mineral compressor, whatever that was. I don't think I've ever used one of those before. Okay. Those are those add-on modules for when you're doing frigate fleet missions. They give you like a bonus 10% to your like fuel or combat or. Wait, hold on a second. You're welcome. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Hey, don't forget to bring stuff back by having in your freighter because some things double stack in your freighter. Oh. Point. Good point. So, all right. We're standing at the edge of the expedition, and now this is just kind of the wrap-up stuff. Oh, wait. Sorry. Got to collect rewards. Getting all the rewards. The Fleet Commander's Cape. Woohoo! Excellent. I got a cool cape. Excellent. Expedition complete, new reward available. Collect your rewards from the expedition page. This is what I've been doing. See if I got everything. I did on phase 3. I've completed that with collection of rewards. All rewards are collected there. Go to phase 5. Everything is collected there, and I don't think that there's I already got that. So I need to go to the space anomaly and load up the locker. And then finish up the expedition. Now, it's interesting because I have not actually completed too many of these expeditions, and I'm super duper excited that they even had this one available because we get to get the Normandy. But I also want to do my due diligence so I don't screw myself out of anything and get all the rewards that I wanted. Oh, wait, I'm doing exactly what you told me not to do. All right. Maybe it would be better if I were to sell off some of the stuff and then go back and unload my freighter. So let's get over to the space station. Sell off some stuff. Go back to because my inventory is full. Essentially, is what I'm saying. So that's why too close to the thing. Must get away from freighter. Hello, Renji 101 of the Fisher. Renji, R-E-N-J-I, Renji. Apparently he's at the starbase. Thunder, hello my friend. Happy Saturday, dude. Welcome aboard. Yeah. So apparently I had done so much in the last stream that I didn't have to do that much to finish it up, and I am literally just starting to wrap things up here now. I just completed the last milestone, collected all the rewards off of all of the phases. So, and I have to say overall, this has been a really cool expedition. Oh, check out the color inside of this space station. It's pretty cool. It's sort of, I don't know what you would call that, like a mauve? Not purple. Or is that purple? Or is that pink? I don't know. Salmon. Oh boy, did I mention I'm a little bit colorblind? So this really could be like some bizarro color, and I wouldn't know. But anyway, I came here because I'm just trying to sell off some stuff because I want to go back over to my freighter and grab stuff out of there and sell that too. So I'm just really doing this to make some space. And I'm pretty sure I can sell almost everything I have. But also there was something I wanted to show here. That was the bones, the ancient bones, because they are highly valuable as well. And so let's see here. What else can I really sell off? And I'm not selling everything off. I'm just trying to make some room, as I said before. I don't know what writhing matter is, but don't really need that, but whatever. Scaly meat. Nope, don't need that. Oxygen, historical dosimeter. I remember last stream, that thing just cracked me up. Like, what a cool name, a dosimeter. Who comes up with this stuff? I've heard that term before, but still. Glowing material, it's not worth a lot. I don't know, I'll throw it in the hopper. I'm not going to need the wiring looms, so you can sell those. Akin reports, not going to need those. And that's a lot of money. I'm going to sell that. Where are those ancient bones? Did I put them on my ship? Probably. What can we sell off of our ship here? Signal booster, suspicious band, silver. Get rid of the silver. Activated emerald. Now, these things are things I'm keeping, like the storage augmentations and the multi-tool expansion slots and the cargo bulkheads. You know, that was very intentional that I wanted to save all those this time around. And bring them back to the main save. Because why not? All right, power transponder, heat capacitor, that's worth some. Now, you don't have to do this. I'm just kind of going through this because I want to just check out a few things. But when you end the expedition, it should liquefy everything or cash you out of everything that you have. Apparently, I've already sold those bones, maybe? Hold on. Unless I left them here somewhere. Ancient bones. I thought I saw them earlier on my character. But I'm not seeing them there. All right. Anyway. Hold on. Let me reread this story. I really need to actually, don't forget to bring stuff back by having in your freighter because some things double stack in your freighter. All right. Well, I now have plenty of room in my inventory, so I can go ahead and go back to my freighter and then just get out of Dodge. Just wrap this thing up. So, quick stop to the freighter to unload the cargo, check in my cargo, hold, and then off to the anomaly, then wrap it up. And I'm excited because that means I can get back to, or I should say, start again, chasing Citrus around, heading out to Galaxy 79. And that'll be exciting too. Looking forward to that. All right. Because although they've been, and don't get me wrong, I love all the expeditions and everything, but I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've been able to just kind of play, sort of do whatever we're doing. So kind of excited about that. Now, that's not to say I don't want them to keep launching these expeditions. I want them to keep them coming, like especially this one, which I've said 1,000 times. So here's 1,001. I'm super stoked that they're going back over the old expeditions and allowing us to collect the rewards from. The Normandy is an amazing looking frigate, and I am so excited to have it. All right. I don't really need to run up here, but I'm just going to do it anyway because I'm that guy. All right. Now let's get back over here and look in that storage container. See if there's anything super important here. Now, thankfully, I didn't put a ton of stuff in there, but I'm just going to pull it all out anyway. There we go. All right. And now, getting up to the final mess here, which is wrapping it up. Where's my ship? There you are. And I really hope that, all of you have been able to play this, finish it, and enjoy it, because this has been a very, very cool expedition. But I am, again, really excited to be rolling on through the galaxies. And if that's something that y'all haven't really done, say you're still kind of new to the game and you've been just kind of playing in Euclid, there's just so much more. There's 256 galaxies out there, folks. And that is very cool. And again, yeah, if you can stay away from the rabbit holes, there's plenty of them in this game. Both a beautiful thing and a highly distractive thing. But nonetheless, there we go. I suppose a question would be, if I only have one open slot in my Frigate Fleets on my main save, is it going to give me the choice of which frigate I get to keep? Actually, the Normandy is a reward, so that should be available at the Quicksilver Merchant, so I'm not going to stress. Not going to stress at all. Let's bounce out. Is there anything else I really need to do before I wrap this up? I don't think so, aside from throwing stuff into the hopper that I could take back to my primary save. That is good. Oh, hello, Ludicrous, or whatever your name is. Let's just say hi to everybody. Ludicrous, hello Ludicrous, spelt all weird. And Suki43 Chan the Drifter, and Ultra Dad 62. Hey Ultra Dad, from one dad to another. I appreciate you. All right, let's wrap this thing up. What have we got in the hopper? Oh, I didn't even take those out. Oh my gosh, that is so lame of me. Gosh, maybe I should do something about that. All right, well, let's just start loading this guy. Oh, is it not going to let me do it? Equipment from your primary save has been placed here for retrieval. You may create a one-off copy of your Starship and Multi-Tool. When the expedition is complete, use this terminus to return items to your primary save. Yeah. Oh, do I have to take everything out of here first before I can put anything in? I don't know. I do not know what is going on here. That's fantastic. So I'm going to try that theory and say, okay, I have to take everything out before it's going to let me put anything in. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know. I just don't know. But it will liquidate all of these texts, so I should get the nanites for all of these in the conclusion of the expedition. And again, is it? Yep, see, it's not letting me click on these. It's not letting me add anything in there. Sucks. All right. So let's just see if this is the answer. And now, with everything clear, how do I do it? Click on it. Let me take it away, take it away, take it away. It's not letting me do it. Okay, now I want to scream. I can create the multi-tool. I can create the starship, but apparently I cannot load this guy. All right, let's bounce out, see if it's one of those kind of things. Maybe this is a glitch. I feel I've been pretty fortunate that I haven't run into any real death-defying, game-stopping glitches, but in this. But this one seems to be a problem. Let me read this again, see what I'm doing wrong. Equipment from your primary save has been placed ready for retrieval. Yes. You may create a one-off copy of your starship. Yeah, I got that. When the expedition is complete, use this terminus to return items to your primary save. Hello, hello. I think you have my stapler. Anybody? All right. So, anybody out there in the chat? Anybody got any ideas about this one? Am I staring at a glitch here? Am I looking at a problem? Because it is not apparently letting me put anything in here to take back. That sucks. What is the problem? Bum, 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 bum. All right. Well, I'm dead in the water here. So, all right. Let's just walk away. We'll come back over to it in a second. New reward available. Collect your rewards from the expeditions page. So, okay, apparently I didn't do something. New reward. Maybe it's I didn't collect a reward. Maybe that's why it's not letting me do it. I can't click on these. All right, let me back out. Phase 5 complete. No rewards. I got all the rewards here. It's saying new reward on final phase, so I really think that's where I need to be. So let's look at that. New reward. What is the new reward? I guess apparently we just have to click on it. Congratulations, traveler. The expedition is complete. Return to the space anomaly to view rewards and achievements. Exclusive expedition phase rewards are automatically available on all saves. In addition, you will earn additional Quicksilver, nanites, or units for feats accomplished during the expedition. Before finishing the expedition, use the expedition terminus to send valuable items back to your primary save. Surplus items will be processed into units and nanites as appropriate. Okay. So apparently I did need to do that. So you do need to come over here and just give a little chat or go into your expeditions and make sure that it's actually all closed out. Captain Radcore agrees. All right, so I'm going to pop over to the corner here, and I'm going to use this thing to glitch me right into everybody else. Pow. Bang. There we go. See, now it's lit up. Now I can load this up. Okay, I am happier now. So let's start loading it. And again, I don't really care about a lot of the stuff that I got here because it's all just going to grind down. But these are the kind of things I do care about. The cargo bulkheads. The storage augmentations. You know, we were able to gather a lot of these. And then what I did is I just didn't accept them when they were offering at the end of, various milestones. Like, oh, you get a certain amount of these, expansion slots or whatever. And I just tapped out of it instead of going ahead and loading them in because I want to take them back to my primary save. Is there anything else really cool here that I really need? Let's just tab through it. And again, it's going to cash me out for all of this stuff, so I don't need to worry about that too much. Let's see, repair kits. Nope. Salvage frigate data modules. Salvage frigate modules. God, I call these things something different every time I reference them. It's kind of fun being old. Oh, I like the fireworks stuff too, so I'm going to bring those with me. I thought that was kind of a nice touch. Fireworks, that's celebratory. But again, you can do this any way you want. Everybody's different, so whatever it was that you collected that you may want to bring along. Apparently, it's not going to let me take that with me, though. The historiographical dosimeter. And let's see here. Keep scrolling down. Goop. Well, I feel like I did pretty well here as far as all the different things I was able to collect. I was kind of appropriately stacking them so that it goes a little better. But yeah, this is that sort of cleaning up the mess at the end of the mission. All right, there we go. So now I can start scrolling back. Nav data, we'll take that. And this is, again, up to your choice. At the end of each expedition, this is something that you get to do. Take some stuff back with you. I guess clearly you have to make sure you collect all the rewards first before it's going to let you take stuff. But once you do that, dihydrogen, can't talk, is always useful. Not really huge amounts of much of else here. You know what? I will take back all the oxygen and carbon because I'm pretty sure I wiped out my total supplies coming into this. And again, this is all heading back to the main save. Let's see here. Antimatter, useful. And those hypercores, also useful. So we'll make sure we bring those. Boop. Fly that right over there. Now I'm just eyeballing the stuff down here. Like, I don't really care about any of that. Frigate Fleet fuel. Well, all right. That's kind of a pain in the butt to make that. Heavy draw on resources. Hydrogen's always useful. Activated Indian just because, why not? I'm at this point just spitballing, trying to figure out the stuff that I want to take back with me. Oh, I know that I don't need that, but why not? And did I miss anything? More storage augmentations. Wow, how do I keep missing this stuff? Nav data. Alrighty. Pyrite grease repair kits. Yeah, projectile, don't need any of that. Surge signal booster, nope. Frigate fuel, nope. And we'll take some more repair kits. And these hyperclusters are definitely useful. That's a great way to sort of like condense or store tritium. Tritanium, tritium, I don't know what you want to call it. Pirate transponders. So I have to say, overall, this was a pretty lucrative expedition, for sure. Wait, is that more pirate transponders? Can those stack? Oh, no. All right. And then some technologies. Let's just run these down. I probably should have sold a whole bunch of these, but I didn't. But I do like these, so I'm keeping them. Freighter modules. What is this? A Humboldt drive? Eh. Scatter blaster? Nope. These I brought in with me. Defense. Salvage fleet unit. Yep. We'll take all of those. What is it? Salvage hyperdrive. Yep. We'll take that. Keep on going here. What is this? Salvage fleet beacon. fuel unit. Don't really need that, but I'm going to take it anyway. Let's see here. Supreme scanning system upgrade. Man, we'll take that. What else do we have here? All right, so we just have a few more left. Mining beam. I only have 2 slots that I can take. Launch thrusters or pulse engine. Take the pulse engine. And what is this guy here? Plasma launcher. That's fun. We'll just take that just because. All right, that's good enough. And I'm just going to go ahead and bounce out and wrap this up. So we're going to end the expedition. Let's see how we did. You're about to finalize the expedition. Items placed in the terminus will be returned to your primary save. Surplus items will be processed into units or nanites as appropriate. Do you wish to continue? Yes. All right, here we go. Let's see how we did. Tail of the tape. So on foot, I went 21,424 units. I swam 1,276 units. Oh, more here than it's scrolling right off the page on me. I guess I'll slow down until we get the whole list. I am curious, though, what this will be. My ultimate totals. 4,600. Oh, wait. 14,000 nanites. Ooh, 700 silver, quicksilver. Fair amount of units. We're up to 20 million. Not bad considering I went to this pretty much broke. Well, here we go. We're wrapping it up. SS Normandy SR1. All right. So in total, I didn't do super great, but I did okay with 20,257 units collected. 57,327 units collected, that is. Can't read. 14,617 nanites, 765 quicksilver. And we are done. So I suppose the next thing to think about is when I get back to the primary save, the first and foremost, I want to make sure that that Normandy gets put into my frigate fleet, because that is the whole reason that I did this whole expedition. That's what I wanted. That was the main takeaway, the caveat, the pie in the sky. Love it. And then we go back to the main save. Yay. So I'm going to take an assessment there. And one thing I also wanted to check is I remember in the last stream that somebody had mentioned that the buildings weren't rendering back on the Dad's Gone Bad homeworld in Subserball. So although I do believe that is probably just a rendering issue more than anything. Oh, look, I get my ship back. Yay. All right. So once you completed an expedition, you need to go back over to that thing over there, the expedition terminal, so you can recover the goods that you put in storage. But first, I'm going to step over here because I think this is where you get the Normandy. I just want to check on that. Collect expedition rewards. There we go. And let's look it down. So these are from the previous expedition. There it is, right there in the bottom. The SSV Normandy SR1 is a one-of-a-kind deep scout frigate. This legendary ship represents peace and cooperation between races and commemorates completion of the Beachhead expedition. Recruiting this frigate will add it to your fleet. Manage your frigate fleet from the fleet command room aboard your freighter, and consult your navigator to deploy frigates on lucrative expeditions. Yes, I am psyched. Let's take that right now. Add to fleet. God, look at this gorgeous ship. Oh my God, such a nice model on it. It's shiny, it's good. Love it. All right. Bam. Awesome. Awesome. All right, so before we go check that, something that most of you should do after doing an expedition, hopefully successfully, and completing it. If it's going to let me check on it, just go here and see all the stuff that I just loaded in while I was in the expedition is now available for me to download to my primary save. Notably, though, however, I cannot produce another Vulture, Iron Vulture, via this terminal because I brought it in. All right, but let's go ahead and take this stuff. Let's see here. I have 14 slots available. I'm going to put all of these things on my freighter just because I can, and I will. And freighter. And freighter. And then everything else doesn't have to go on my freighter. Not needed there. So let's start just pezzing them out. Pirate transponders can go on my ship. Tritium goes into ship. Now again, you can also, if you notice there's a little triangle next to that, if you wanted it to go into your exosuit, you can just do kind of almost do like a double tap. So you hit X and then triangle and pow. It goes faster. And I'm going to do that for the remainder of this stuff because that's where I want it all. In my primary save. Ooh, this one goes in the freighter because I just don't need frigate fuel on my primary save. I don't even know what this is. It's kind of a thing, a little pile of gloop. And let's get these out of here. I'm going to put them all on my starship just because it's easy. And so I don't cross all my wires. But essentially, my friends, that is it. That is the expedition in a nutshell. Yay. All right, I've cleared it out. I have done everything that I need to do, except for if I wanted to collect some more of the rewards, because I kind of just ran in and out of here, and there's more stuff to get. Like, I remember I got that cape, some sort of cape I got. So let's just take another quick look here. So we got... All right, so it's off the list, so we can't get multiple iterations of the Normandy, which is fine, So we got this cool Beachhead Expedition decal, the historical dosimeter. I guess that's something, flux monitor? Personal reality flux monitor. I'm curious what that does. All right, now as you can see here, I kind of blew it. I didn't do the previous expedition, so I did not get this thing. The Boundary Herald. So it's sort of like a bizarre Millennium Falcon, sort of mashed up with the Lost in Space saucer, maybe? I don't know. But don't have a huge amount of rewards here, and that's fine, because I got what I wanted for the time being. So, let's head to our freighter, back to our cool freighter. Not that the Pirate Dreadnought's not cool, but it's just kind of common. And I'm excited. That was a lot of fun. So let's get out there. I very much enjoyed that expedition, and I hope you did too. Seems like the kind of expedition it wouldn't be that difficult to speed run through, for sure. Oh, discovered by Mythosaurus Rex. I know that guy. Yeah. So we are definitely parked in a system that we have been in before in Euclid. Back in my early days when I was running with Mythosaurus and Bork, we were setting up bases and going wild, discovering stuff all across Euclid. Didn't do a whole lot of galaxy jumping back in the early days, but that's okay. All right, let's get up to that teleporter. So what I'm going to do is I am way behind you guys as far as doing the run out to Galaxy 79. So my next question out is going to be, Thunder, Citrus, what galaxy are you guys in? How far have you made it? Because that, inquiring minds want to know. All right. And yay. Back to my start. Now, here's something I just noticed. I don't know if this must be a new thing. But on your freighter, this used to be a green staircase going up to get into the internals of your freighter. And now it apparently is red. But since we're here, we can do a quick little walk around the freighter. This one I did spend, this is my primary freighter, this one I spent a lot more time on in terms of setting it up. So my planetary scanner, which is my most used module, is right here, right outside the bridge. And again, see where we are. We are in Pedroria, discovered 4 years ago by Borksdaga, a friend of mine, real life friend. So these planets, and I know we have bases on these, Pigawa, I remember that one, Pigawa Agricultural Research Facility, yay. It's a paradise planet, who knew? No floating islands on it, though. Yeah, and I don't think we did much. I think there was maybe one other base here, and an S-class copper mine. These are all ours, myself and my friends, when we were playing back in the day. So a little shout out to those guys. Hope you're doing well if you're listening or watching. Hey, Borkdaka. Hey, Mythosaurus Rex. Hope things are going well. All right. But that's not why I'm here. Why I'm here is that I'm going to scoot out to the Dad's Gone Bad homeworld out in Galaxy 30. And I'm going to maybe do at least one, if not more, attempts on bouncing galaxies. Jumping to new galaxies. Because I am way behind you guys, and I'm sure of it. Ooh. Citrus posted a video. I will have to link to that and put that description in the stream description down below. Make sure that I link out to you guys so that anybody watching the stream, please feel free to go check out Citrus's videos and Thunder's videos. I will put links to their channels in the description after I'm done with the stream today. They are awesome and they do good stuff, so I highly recommend checking them out. All right, I need to go to my bases and scroll way down. So we need to get out to Subserbal. I want to get to the Dad's Gone Bad world in Subserbal. So let's see here. Deep space. Chasing waterfalls. Nope, nope. 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 Cliff portal. So part of the problem of having a million different bases is it's a little unwieldy if you don't name them all correctly. All right, here we go. So this is the Dad's Gone Bad home world out in Subserbal Galaxy 30. I have not gone past Galaxy 30, so I kind of have to shift my mentality here back into galaxy jumping. So here we go. We have completed the expedition, and we are now back on galaxy jumping. Great video. Thanks for it. It was a stream of galaxy jumping, 50 to 55. Nice. Let me know if you're streaming, because I'll gladly tune in and watch, because I love that stuff. So anything I can do to help support you guys, I'm there. Let me know what I can do to help, because I appreciate you. So, all right. So I can presume you've made it, Citrus, out to at least Galaxy 55, if not farther. And before I start the race, I just want to check in at the home world, make sure that other people's bases are actually here and loading, which, not that I can do anything about it if they're not, but let's take a look. Yeah, see right across the way there's Thunder's base, which he has definitely done more and more work on, and that looks super cool. The oceans, again, love the water. Massively awesome aspect of one of the more recent updates. There we go. There's Citrus's little Fortress of Solitude over there. And there we go. There's Dad's Gone Bad. My other account, I built that base over there. And obviously my account here, my primary save. So yeah, I think we're looking good. For at least for me, the bases are rendering, but I do know that from time to time, things don't render well, whether it's networking stress and traffic or slightly shady or shitty connections or just random ghosts in the machine. But no, not always do the bases load. Yeah. All right. So that all being said, I am going to just make it to a galaxy or two, and then I'm probably going to pause for a break. So I am super excited to fly the Normandy. All right. Now, there's a whole bunch of stuff I have to try to remember, because there was a few things about jumping galaxies that makes your world a little bit easier. And I think that one of them, as I recall, to make this go faster, is you look for a wormhole within 5,000 light years of the galactic core. In doing that, if you go through it, it will keep you within the galactic core area. And when you jump to the next galaxy, it should have you arrive in the galactic core area. So I know I just said galactic core area 3 times in a row. That's for emphasis, because I put strange emphasis on things. I know how to say the word emphasis correctly. I just like butchering the English language sometimes, because it's kind of fun. All right, what do I need to do? I need to see where I am in the star system. I think we're pretty close to the... Yeah, we are. Okay, so galaxy core is what I was going to say, the galactic core. So we're 3,315 light years from the galactic core. Excellent. But we need to find a wormhole. Black hole, black hole. Somewhere around here, and there it is, right there. That's what we want. And again, this is a trick that Citrus told me. So I think it was Citrus, or one of the guys told me. And you're right. And what the trick is, I'm going to show you it, just because it's very worth iterating, especially if you're getting up and running with jumping to new galaxies. This is kind of a dealio. It's a thing. Also, I heard recently that living ships now also get damaged when you go through galactic core jumps. Don't know if that's true or not. Also, there was a glitch ways back where if you flew your freighter through a galactic wormhole, that it would totally get nerfed. So so I'm not going to fly my freighter through. I will take a junk ship and fly a junker through, just to make sure. But again, right now, the first thing I'm doing is going through a black hole within 5,000 light years of the galactic core for two reasons, and I will show you those because I don't know the rhyme or the reason behind all this, but for some reason it works, unless they've monkeyed around with it and it doesn't work anymore. But also note that the background is different in a wormhole jump or a black hole jump. Um, yes, Thunder. I very much appreciate you because you know I'm the guy that would do that. Be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna forget to change my ship and trash my ship and my everything in my exosuit and my multi-tool. But here, so I just emerged out of the black hole. Coming out of the black hole, I'm gonna go in and see where it left me. Now, see, what I was looking for is this. For some reason, if before you jump through the galactic core, you jump through a black hole within 5,000 light years of the galactic core, it'll dump you out still within 5,000 light years of the galactic core. But wait, don't buy yet. The trick here then is to fly through the galactic core, and what's doing this, for some reason, it will dump you close to the galactic core of the next galaxy you're going to. Yay, I know it's a mouthful, but there we go. So, first things second, and third and fourth and fifth, we need to get to the galactic core, and I need to switch ships. So let's see how to do this. Hopefully by switching over to my freighter, that'll help remind me that I need to switch ships so I don't just blatantly and flagrantly just trash it. Also, your freighter, generally speaking, if you get all the modules on it, should have a greater jump range than your ship. What that means is that I should be able to, within 1 to 2 jumps, get my freighter all the way to the galactic core, no sweat. Good times, right? So let's do this. So we go over to our galactic map. No, not the upgrader, the mapper. There we go. Boom. And switch destination over to galactic core. And then just follow that route. Now, sometimes the route won't track close enough to the galactic core to get you there. It looks like this one probably will. So we'll just go there. It looks like it's close to the galactic core. And again, I'm jumping in my freighter, but I'm not going to take my freighter through the black hole. And I'm only saying this really to keep reminding myself so I don't do that really stupid thing and lose everything. And I don't know if you can see it, but there's actually a little bit of glitching going on there. If you look underneath the arch in the back of my freighter there, well, sorry, just pulled out of view, but it wasn't rendering the hangar area, so it's just some floating business going on there. All right, no big deal. So we're in the Rinluend system. And let's see if we have, in fact, made it close enough to the core. We have not. All right, so we thought we were close, but we weren't close enough. And again, I could jump farther if I wanted to, but this looks like... Oh, it's pirate control too. How cool is that? All right. So again, getting to the galactic core. Hold on. Yes, sisters. Welcome back. And yes, I've decided to start jumping in on, get in on the jumping galaxies because there's really some good information and some good tips and tricks here to work with. Because this is an activity I think that a lot of players, especially newer players, or players who just haven't done it before, should do. Because there's a massive universe out there to discover. I mean, massive. And with 256 galaxies, that gives us it takes some time. Hold on, let me make sure this is the right one, and it looks like it is. So, okay, we have arrived. See how it says here, Galactic Center? That's very good. Okay, so let's pull out of here. So we're in the right location now. That's good. Next thing we need to do is get in the right ship and switch out a few things. So we know that our multi-tool is going to get trashed when we jump through the galactic core. So let's get a already trashed one in hand. I believe this one is already well trashed. Let's take a look. Well trashed. All right, perfect. Next, get into a ship that doesn't have a whole lot of issues. I think I was using the Golden Melody as my jumper, so I'm going to do that. And now let's see. By the way, you can change ships from the bridge of your freighter just by doing that whole summon ship thing down the bottom like I was just doing there. Let's see here. All right. Well, I hadn't fixed the ship, so that's going to be an issue. Not a huge issue, but an issue nonetheless. All right. I only really need to fix the pulse engine, the launch thruster, and the hyperdrive. Okay. So I'm going to need some microprocessors, which I don't have yet, some metal plating, and some pure ferrite. So again, I haven't fully got set up to be doing this. That's why I'm just not quite fully prepared, but I will be. I did say magnetic resonator, I think. I do need metal plating. Where are you, metal plating? There you are. And what was the other thing I needed? No, is that right? No, I don't need my deflector shield. Here we go. Microprocessor. All right, I think I can do that too. Might have to do a carbon nanite TV thing, but nope, I have it. All right. Hyperdrive. I need one more microprocessor. There we go. And the hyperdrive. And I'm trying to do this without going over into creative mode, because although that's cool and makes things easy, if I can do it this way, I will. All right, so my hyperdrive's good to go. But you also note you have to have it full fuel before you can jump through a galactic core, or else it's just no bueno. All right, that's not the one I need. That's the one I need. Good. So you're fixed. And again, after each galactic core jump, you're going to have to fix these parts of your ship again, or sell your ship and buy a junker and do it with that. Oh, pure ferrite. That might actually require me to make some. Where's my personal refiner? Where are you, buddy? There you are. Pure ferrite. So hopefully I have some ferrite in here. I did bring some. I should have it. But maybe I don't. It's looking like I may not. But I certainly have an old boot. Oh my god, look at all the crap I have in my inventory. Not prepared to be jumping galaxies. Yay. Magnetized ferrite, it's not enough. I mean, that'll work, but I think it's 2 to 1 on that, right? Or 1 to 2. I don't think that's enough. Might be. Let's see. We'll check. Okay. Exosuit out. Where was I? Starship. There we go. It was enough. Okay. Yay. All right, so I switched out my multi-tool. I've switched out my spaceship. I just need to fuel it, and I think we're good to go. Technology. All right. So let's go jump through a galactic core, just because that's fun. All right. And I'm loving doing this. I'm super excited about it. This was perhaps one of my favorite activities to do. Certainly was one of my favorite videos to make, was doing the galactic jumps. All right, hold on. Let's make sure that this thing is fueled up, because that is the key. Hyperdrive is at 100%. You need it to be at 100%, or else it is not going to work, meaning you will not be able to jump through the galactic core. There we go, as we theoretically would have just lost the top of my ship there, smashing out of the hangar. All right, now, before I get all crazy, let me just make sure I got everything straight here. 50th galaxy, and it's lush. 50th galaxy is lush. All right, that seems like a good enough target for now. But here we go. We jump into our galactic map. Again, if you haven't done this before, this is a little nerve-wracking, but don't be afraid. No, I don't want to go there. I don't want to free explore. I want to go to the galactic core. There we go. Again, I switched out my multi-tool. I'm in my jump ship. It's definitely a good idea to have a jump ship for this sort of thing. Some people like just say, okay, I'm going to buy some real junker at a space station, fly it through the galactic core, and then trash it, sell it when I get to the other side, whatever. That's one way to do it. Or you could fix a ship and just use the same one over and over again. You could do that too. But here we go. This is new territory for me as I head out to Galaxy 31, which I don't know much about at all, except I'm assuming it's not a lush galaxy. Here we go. I guess the color of the ring somewhat matters as an indicator of to what type of galaxy it is that you're jumping into. However, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head what the colors actually mean or denote. But, nonetheless, here we go. This is what happens when you jump to a new galaxy. When you go to the galactic core, which is how you get to a new galaxy, you have to fly through the galactic core. This is the animation that it's going to show you. So it's like sending you way out to the edge of the galaxy, out past the galaxy's sort of Oort cloud, if you will, and then bouncing you over to the next one. But again, although I'm going to probably race, I probably will slow down, and I'm probably going to drop a base in every lush galaxy along the way. But I've got some catching up to do, because I think Citrus is out there at least at 55, heading towards 79, and I want to catch up to him. So eventually we're all going to get together at another galaxy, and we're going to do some deeper dive exploration like we did in Subserball Galaxy 30, and that was a whole lot of fun. Put up some bases, found a whole bunch of stuff. Now here we go. This is that turning around point where we're aiming towards the new galaxy that we're heading into. It should give us the name for it in just a sec here. I like the positive music too. It's like pleasant and positive and upbeat. Like, yay! New galaxy discovered. Maopenze. I'll go Maopenze. Maopenze. All right, Maopenze. See what you're all about with your golden halo. And again, in theory, because we did that little wormhole jump, that little black hole jump before we did this whole departure to the next galaxy, excuse me, it should be dropping us within 5,000 light years of this new galaxy. So 5,000 light years of the galactic core. So I'm getting a little ahead of myself there. When you appear on the new planet. Really? Begin initialization. Yes, please trash my ship, trash my multi-tool, trash my exosuit. Now, because I'm jumping galaxies, I may just leave all the stuff in my exosuit trashed until I stop jumping. Because I didn't take the time to pull all of my technologies out of my exosuit. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. They're trashed. So we're on Pos Burbar. Pos Burbar? Pos Burbar 18. Interesting looking planet. Nice blue skies. Some critters. Ooh. And this is what it's usually like when you start up an expedition too. It's like, arr, arr. Yeah, look at my beat the snot multi-tool. Excellent. Complete. Yay, first contact. So this will be in my discoveries menu. Maybe this will be a good time to show that. So for example, discoveries. We are on the planet Post Burbar. So if you scroll over, this is again the difference between discoveries and your planetary scanner. I'm on this planet. It gives me the information for this planet. So it's got volatile winds, sentinels are remote, blah, 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 blah. You can get the statistics for the planet because I'm standing on it. So it's in my discoveries. But the other planets in the system are not discovered. See, unknown planet. Looks groovy, but you can't click on it. If I were to summon my freighter here and hit that planetary scanner, suddenly all of these planets would be discovered. And so I would be able to click on them. So again, that is the Benny, the leg up, the use of the planetary scanner. Probes cover the whole system, gives you all the information as if you had landed on every planet in it. As well, it would give me the discovery credit for all the planets in it. But for the moment, it's just giving me this one because that's where I am and that's where it started me. All right, enough blah, blah. So when you get into a new galaxy, what you want to do is not summon their broken starship. Oh, wait, sorry. Getting ahead of myself. Let's look at the damage. So going through a galactic wormhole at the galactic core trashes all of the technologies in your exosuit. Every bloody one of them. All busted up. Yay. In addition, it also wipes out all the technologies in your starship. All busted up. Yay. And your multi-tool is fried. All busted up. Yay. But that's not a showstopper because you can go ahead and summon a different ship, which I'm going to do. Let's bring in Vex, because that ship really works for me. I like it. It's fun. And while we're at it,
You know what? I'm just going to leave the busted multi-tool in slot because I'll forget to change it and I'll end up wrecking another one. Don't want to do that. So again, we're in our new galaxy. We've landed on the planet. We've summoned our fighter, our ship, our not beat up starship. Get up into space. We'll get a little bit away from the planet. Just a little bit. Bang. And then I'm going to, first of all, look at the star map. Confirmed. What I'm looking for here is the distance from the galactic core in Malpensa. Because we did that bit where we jumped through the black hole, it brought us into Malpensa within 5,000 light years of the galactic core. Now, here's another thing. My understanding is that as long as you continue, hold on, let me see if I got this right. I should be able to continuously go through cores at this point, still staying within that 5,000 light year boundary without having to jump through a black hole every single new galaxy. I'm going to test that. In addition, I couldn't help but noticing that there's this, whatever this is. Apparently, there is a whole series of Sentinel stuff here. Sentinel salvage sites. Apparently there's 3 of them on this planet. So that's an interesting bit to note. However, my purpose here is not that. My purpose here is to get to the next galaxy. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my freighter. And again, the faster you can speed this process up, the more jumps you can do and the more ground you can cover. So I've only covered 1 so far. Oh no, don't glitch. Let me in. Whew, whee, all right. So again, now we're in Galaxy 31, and we're going to be talking about getting to Galaxy 32. How to do that. Now again, I'm going to hold tight that because I went through a wormhole, turn around, wrong way, turn around, not turn around. Because I went through that black hole before coming here, I should be set, as long as I don't quit and come back in, I should be set to be able to continuously jump through from galactic core to galactic core to galactic core. Let's see. All right, here we go. Citrus writes, I dropped a base every 5 galaxies, except when I got to the lush galaxies like 39 and 59. If you're going on a long trip to Galaxy 50, it's worth uninstalling the upgrades. You know, you're both right. But I agree, but I didn't do that. So for now, I'm just gonna go with it. I'm just gonna roll with it. I think that maybe offline I'll go ahead and fix up everything and pull it off of there so that I'm not just like boring the heck out of everybody. Hey, look, I'm pulling all my technologies off because I got a lot of them. It's gonna take some work. All right, but let's. No, we don't want to manage. Actually, hold on. Rabbit holes. I just want to make sure that the Normandy is there. Where is it? Oh no, where is it? It's got to be in there somewhere because I left it. There it is, right there. Okay. Yay. Oh, and the trait type is recon. Cool. That is unique unto itself. Neat. Love it. That is the Normandy. Let's take a look at you, Normandy. Lighting is pretty bad on that particular shot of it, but that is the reward from the expedition. Okay. I just wanted to check to make sure I had it. So I do. All right. Great. So the next thing is get prepared to go through the next galaxy. So again, we're in Galaxy 31. We've already taken the steps we needed to get ready to go to Galaxy 32. With some exception, I'm going to have to fix my ship, my jump ship. That's the only other thing. However, let's get the destination set for Galactic Core. And I'm going to see if I can't just make the jump all the way through, and I'll show you how to do that. So just because you're following the track here doesn't necessarily mean that I've hit my max jump range or made it all the way to where I'm trying to go, which is the Galactic Core. All right, see, it's not letting me go beyond there, but it only says 711. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. Sorry, everybody. All right, let's try that again. So again, I'm not going as fast as I can. My efficiency is not up there yet. Galactic Core. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take... damn it, I did it again. I keep hitting the wrong button. Annoying as that is. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate you, and I appreciate your patience as we continue to jam along towards the Galactic Core. And Galactic Core is selected. And boom. Boom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to untrack off of that and look for the galactic core light. See if I can find it. There you are. All right, so we want to get as close to that as possible. And I'm guessing that it has us tracking out to here. Maybe that's the closest possible. I don't know. It's not always that obvious. But your freighter can go much farther than oftentimes the pathway that it will allow you to do. So I'm trying to find the closest star system I can around that sort of empty ring around the galactic core and get as close to it as I can. But anyway, we are going to continue jumping along. Now, in a way, I feel a little bad because I'm really kind of I'm trying to race through these and I'm not really like slowing down to smell the coffee. And that, isn't necessarily my favorite thing to do, but I am trying to cover ground. And that is important to me. All right, so galactic core. All right, that looks like the end of the line there, so that's probably it. Let's move on. And again, I have to remember to switch out my starship. The first time, like the first video that I made of how to jump to new galaxies, I didn't do that. And so I ended up with like 4 of my ships being all trashed, most of my multi-tools being trashed. Just really not doing the due diligence to keep myself safe and protected as I go through these different galactic cores. So hopefully now it'll be a little better. But once I do this jump, I am going to go ahead and take a break. And then I will be back and keep on going. What the heck? DJ Lemon House M. Mafazi Gateway System. That's a mouthful. However, that is suggestive that I'm probably at the right place. Let's just go back to the warp map. And again, my primary objective here is to test the theory that I do not have to hit another black hole to stay within range. Okay. I'm at the right place. I need to get into the right ship, and I need to fix it. And we'll go to the Melody. Summon Golden Melody. All right, she's already down there. Great. Let's go down to the hangar and get in our ship. Now, again, after the break, I'm going to probably focus on being able to accelerate this process to really start getting these jumps happening faster. Again, I'm really still kind of in expedition mode, not totally set up to be doing this, but not a showstopper. There you are, Melody. And you need to be fixed. And it's going to be the same junk that I had to fix before. Might have to go to the starbase and stock up on some ferrite. All right. And starship. Hold on. Microprocessor. That's a hyperdrive. So you're easy peasy to fix. I made enough stuff last time for that. And again, that's probably what I'll have to do here to prep myself even better, is to just make everything in bulk that I'm going to need to keep fixing this ship over and over again. So I'm going to have 20 more times here. And launch system. There we go. Component repaired. Component prepared. You Thunder, very, very good point. And that's something that Citrus, I think it was Citrus, was telling me that you don't, as long as you don't quit and come back in. So as long as you're still playing on the same save, I do believe you're going to be able to do this. And I'm going to test it right now, because I did what you did, Thunder, and that was that each time I went through a galactic core, I would go through the black hole just to make sure. But as I said, Citrus had turned me on to the idea, at least I think it was Citrus, that this should work without having to do that. Let's find out. Galactic map. And galactic core. Now I know I'm in the right ship. That's good. And I still have my same multi-tool, and all the stuff is busted still. So here we go. This is my second galactic jump since completing the expedition. Let's do it. We are heading to Galaxy 32. Galaxy 32. Let's see what that's all about. Now we see that we still have that golden halo around this. Again, I'll do a little research and be a little bit more informed to explain what that means. But you'll notice there are different colors for each galaxy, and that does indicate something to do with the galaxies. But again, the question right now that we're trying to answer is, do you need to, after every single galactic core jump, when you get into the core area of the next galaxy, do you need to do an additional black hole jump for this to work? This meaning that it will spawn you when you jump to the next galaxy within 5,000 light years of the galactic core. So we'll see. We'll see. And I love that No Man's Sky is just completely loaded with these interesting little tips and bits of ways to do things that once you learn them, hopefully make your experience better and more fun. All right, so hold on. Here we go. Citrus has replied. Nope, as long as you don't quit the game, you should be good, and I believe you can even reload and save as long as you don't quit, but you need to double check that. All right, well, maybe after my break I'll check that, but thank you, Citrus, for that, because I am testing that theory right now as we're moving on to galaxy number 32. Curious what color the aura is. And do you guys know anything about this? Do you guys know anything about the color of the halos of the galaxies as far as what they mean for the galaxy? Just throw it out there. So again, I forgot. I know there's something to it. Like, for example, this one is a red haloed galaxy. At least I think that's red. Hard to tell. Looks red to me. And this is Suguezume? I don't know. We shall see. But I'm pretty sure this is going to work. Because Citrus is pretty much always right. So, we'll take it. All right. This is super exciting. I just absolutely love doing this. And I have thought, and I mentioned this last stream, that maybe doing the run out to 256 at some point is the way to go. Yeah, that's what I think. Like, it's supposed to indicate something about the galaxy, whether it's a type of galaxy or some feature about it. I don't know. I'm going to have to go back to the Wikipedia to really look at that, which I really should have open, and I think I will before I come back from my break, get the Wikipedia open so I can at least give some slightly more information about each of these galaxies instead of just racing through them, not even like kind of looking, as if my butt's on fire or something. Yeah, but yes, I think it does have something to do with indicating some aspect of the new galaxy. This one's kind of pretty. It's got a lot of greens going on and weird kind of almost aquatic looking plants. Yeah. Yeah, it's my busted multi-tool. It's got little Lego bits on the ground. See? Legos. And we are in Halad 8. All right. Well, again, you don't have to worry about going and fixing your ship. All you need to do is just go ahead and summon in one that works. Like Vex here. Let's bring in Vex. Learning worlds. Again, don't really love racing through it. I'd like to stop and smell the coffee, but I want to kind of make some ground and put my explorative energies into a lush galaxy. But let's get up into space. Let's see what's going on here. Here comes the big question. The big question is, are we still within 5,000 light years of the galactic core? We should be. And we are. Yay! Okay. We are 3,295 light years from the galactic core of Sugueziumi. Yeah. Can't pronounce that one to save my life, but that's all right. We are in Dedhare Abq. How would you pronounce it? A-B-Q. Abq. Whatever. But notably, I'm seeing a trend here that we're also, wherever it is that we're dialing into the new galaxy, it's very much pointing out yet another planet that has 3 crashed Sentinel interceptors on it, or at least 3 different locations there. So that's kind of interesting. I'll take that. All right, and here we go. So we are in Galaxy 32 now of a, can't pronounce the name of it, but, I'll probably make up some, call it 5 different things. Doesn't really matter. But I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Oh, and you're welcome. You're absolutely welcome, Thunder. I'm happy. This is fun. I like doing these things. I really enjoy sort of testing these theories out and working to make it a more fun experience. All right, let's get out of here. I'm going to bring in my freighter just so that nobody bothers me, and then just going to move ahead a little bit. Bring in my freighter. Hello, freighter. Again, Galaxy 32. That's where we're at now. Go ahead and land on the freighter. Yeah, the names in this game are absolutely horrifyingly brutal. It's really a thing. All right. All righty. Smoke break time. Oh, can't spell. Back in 12 minutes. See, should give me enough time to go to the bathroom and everything. So, folks, I'll be back. I'm going to leave the stream running, and I will see y'all in a few minutes. Just going to go ahead and have a smoke and bathroom break and grab a little munchie, and I'll see you in a few. Again, Galaxy 32, folks. See you in a few. Alrighty, I am back, and I have pulled up the No Man's Sky Wikipedia, which I highly recommend for all of you out there. It's a fantastic resource for anything No Man's Sky. Specifically, I pulled it up so that I could start looking at the galaxies because a lingering question that I had in my head while I was having my smoke break was the colors of the galaxies. So when you see that halo when you're jumping to a new galaxy, if you see a turquoise color halo, that indicates that it is a lush galaxy. So turquoise is good. But starting at galaxy 30, which is Subserbal, the next one out is Malpensa. I'm going to click on that. Now I have to apologize. My computer is straining at the bits because it's super old to continue pushing the stream through as well as doing this at the same time. If you ever heard a machine groan, mine's doing it. So the light orange halo indicates that it is a normal galaxy. So I'm assuming that that's sort of what you're going to see the most of. And they're not showing any particular notes in the Wikipedia about the Malpensa galaxy. So I'm going to click on the next one out, which is the one I can't pronounce at all, Seguiziumi. Well, it sounds like a medical condition more than a galaxy name. Anyway, and this one is a pale red halo, and apparently the pale red halo indicates that it is an empty galaxy type. So it's like the least likely to find anything there. So you're probably going to find a lot of abandoned systems, that sort of thing. But that also means that I have caught up to myself. So let's get back in here. So again, starting in Galaxy 32, that's where I am right now. Can't pronounce the name of it, but so what? And let me get back over so I can see the comments. There we go. There we go. All right, let me catch up on this after the break. 50. So apparently 50 is a lush galaxy, but we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Yes, I made it. Made it on a trading post. Cool. I believe all the bases I have built beyond Subserbal are on trading outposts, except for portal bases. Yeah, me too. Yeah, to second that statement, I would say the majority of bases that I've built over the course of the last year have either been at trading outposts or at glyph portals for the most part. But also in the last year, I have, really tried to start branching out into the different galaxies, whereas before I was really pretty much parked in the first galaxy, Euclid. All right, let's get out of my ship and get up to the bridge of my ship. So again, we have shifted gears, we have finished up the expedition, and now we are jumping galaxies to catch up with Citrus and Thunder, who are both out ahead of me. And again, I'm in Galaxy 32, which is an empty galaxy. Let's triple check that. Yes, which has a pale red halo and probably not a whole lot going on here. So let's get our butts out to the galactic core so we can make the next jump. So you select your destination to galactic core and just start tracking along the path. This is kind of messy. It's got this weird route which is looping all around, back and forth and through. So what I'm going to do is just kind of pull out and look for the galactic core a little bit, see if I can find it. It's usually, there it is, right there. All right, so we are already on the edge. This looks like this would probably work, so let's go there. Ooh, information. Citrus writes, lush galaxies are Galaxy 10, 19, 30, 39, 50, 59, 70, 79. And there is, yeah, he says, you see a pattern there? And I'm like, yeah, we do. So it's like the even number, like the tens. So like 10, 30, 50, 70, and the ninth galaxy in on the odd number galaxies. Interesting. There's a bit of a pattern there. All right. Good to know. Let's see, am I actually close enough to the galactic core? Switching over to galactic core. No, apparently I am not. It wants me to jump out to Zalashnik. Zalashnig. Zalashig. Right. Whatever. We're going there. Odd number galaxies ending in 0 and 9. There we go. So there is a pattern to it. So we have plenty of lush galaxies ahead of us on the way here. That is good news. Ah, big ass freighter. This thing takes up so much screen real estate. Ah. All right, let's just make sure we're close. Galactic core. I think this is it, right? Looks like it is. All right, we are not doing that. Not in this ship. Because not so long ago, somebody reported a bug that if you jump through the galactic core with your freighter, it nerfs all your techs and a whole bunch of stuff. You lose all your frigates and blah, blah, blah. Fine. Don't want to deal with it, so I'm not going to. However, we are at the place we need to be. As you can see, this isn't a terribly long process. And do I have the right ship? I think that's it over there. Just make sure. And Golden Melody, where are you, buddy? Oh, back. All right, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's it over there, so let's just go ahead and head over there. I don't like third-person view. No. Messes me up. I'm always like running sideways when I do that. Not that I do any better here. Am I being dumb? It's right, yeah, there it is. It's right here. So again, we have to fix it. Now again, you could just sell your trashed ship if you wanted to, if that's easier for you. But you only really need to fix 3 technologies, and that is your hyperdrive, like that. There we go. Your pad. Your launch thruster, obviously, you need to be able to get off the ground. And your pulse engine. And again, I'm flying with the same EXO to a multi-tool, which is trashed, and I'm just going to leave it trashed. The ship is trashed, and I'm only focusing on those 3 techs because that's the only one. Those are the only ones you need to be able to get your ship up and running and fly through the galactic core. And obviously, I messed this up right off the first one, so I'm just going to leave it. No point in fixing any of those until I'm done doing the jumps. All right, here we go again. Galactic core time, heading to 33. Let's do it. I'm pretty sure my tank is full, so I should be able to go. All right, and we have begun. We're jumping to 33. Again, 32 has that pale red halo. You can see that right there as we're leaving the galaxy. That means that is an empty galaxy. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say about Galaxy 33. Brago-Weldian. Or Brago Weldian. Hopefully I'm saying that right. This one's going to have a light fuchsia halo once we get to it. And apparently that is also in the normal category. Updated in the Waypoint update. So that's the last time that they touched this galaxy, so to speak. And here we go. Now, I have to admit that there's a huge temptation to just simply group up with Citrus. This is something y'all can do. If, say, you're playing with a friend who has made it out to galaxies farther than you have, and you group up, you can have them fly out to that galaxy and then just jump into the space anomaly, and then jump out of it, and it's going to give you the option to warp to that system, no matter what galaxy it's in. So there are shortcuts. There are ways to do this. Official logo. Is that Citrus? Is that in an email to me, or is that on the Discord server? All right, and here we go. We are rolling into Galaxy 33. Discord, okay. I will check that out in a minute because my computer. Well, actually, now's a good time to do that while I'm sitting here. Discord. Hopefully my computer doesn't throw up all over me. You know, the bleeding edge of technology here. Not the good edge either. The bad edge. It'll be a good day when I can get a new computer. All right. Logging in. Yeah, and I should put the link for this in the description of the stream as well, which I will do once the stream is done. Unfortunately, I'm very low tech, so wait a minute, what's wrong here? Not letting me log in, are you? Let's try that. Yes, I am human. All right. That does the trick. Human. I'm having problems logging into the server. Sorry about that. As you can hear me pounding the keys here. Let's try that. Dang. Yes, I'm human. Let me in. All right, well, I'm not going to worry about that right at the moment. Apparently, I'm going to have to do that offline. I'm having problems logging in for some reason to the Discord server. Anyway, we are in Galaxy 33, Bogoweldian, on Dahur Delta. Again, fairly sunny-looking planet. Interesting planets. All right, we bounce back over to the stream so I can see the chat. Well, I look forward to seeing it, and I'm going to base that off of Thunder's response that you should definitely use it and go with it. And again, I will be putting links in the description of the stream to your guys' channels. So everybody out there listening, go check them out. Yay. So here I am in that sort of oh-so-familiar scenario of being in a new galaxy with my ship all messed up somewhere out there in the world. Not to worry, all you need to do is summon a different ship. Bring in Vex, because I like Vex. And again, we should be within 5,000 light years of the galactic core, which we're about to check. Yeehaw. Let's get up on space. Let the AI do its thing. Yeah, I've been messing around with AI a bit too, which is pretty cool, both for image generation as well as for storytelling of all things. We meaning myself and a couple of guys that I've been doing tabletop role-playing games with for like 30, 40 years, have decided to start serializing our campaigns. So that's been kind of fun. So I've been toying with putting some of those recordings up on the Dad's Gone Bad Gaming channel here, because I guess that technically counts as games, even though it's pretty much storytelling. But I'm thinking about opening up a podcast for that, because we have, I don't know, something like 10 episodes already done. So it could be kind of fun. But anyway, that's not what we're talking about here. So we're getting up into space. I guess just to just by finishing saying that I've been using a lot of the AI text support, like help, that sort of thing. I mean, I'm a pretty good writer, got some degrees in English and all that, but I just find it interesting. It's really interesting. AI is pretty fascinating, and it's starting to permeate pretty much all the creative tool sets out there, whether it's video or text or anything. So, or images. All right, hold on. Get my head straight. So I just got off the planet in the new system. I want to check the galactic map. Going down rabbit holes. And there we go. So excellent. We're still within 5,000 light years of the galactic core. And yet again, we have the Sentinel, crash Sentinel interceptors all dinging on a planet nearby in sight there. Excellent. Now, I could jump into my freighter, or I could just warp with this ship, but I think I'm going to jump into the freighter, just because I like my freighter. So let's bring it in. And again, it does have better jump range, so not that it matters, because I haven't been able to actually nail the right system by the core to get to, so it's always been a couple of jumps here. All right, hold on here. I have a capture card arriving tomorrow. Yes. Capture cards are awesome, and I absolutely agree. That will be fantastic for capturing gaming videos and doing more stuff in the future. I would love to get a new computer. That would help so much, actually being able to use like OBS for some of the stuff. And so if my game crashes, for example, I don't just the stream doesn't crash. I think that would be really cool. All right, so heading up to my bridge. I know I'm being iterative, but that's my thing. And we're looking to get to the next galaxy. So we get our destination to Galactic Core. We're in our freighter. And we're just heading in as close as it'll get us. This is interesting because I think that's as far as it's going to let us go. And it doesn't feel like we're actually in or at the core, but maybe we are. All right, I'm just going to do it. So again, we are, I don't even know what galaxy we're in, 33? Brogoweldian, yeah, 33. All right, get back over here. Now, Citrus, that's I'm humming your comment because, interestingly, I find a huge difference between streaming and making videos. I think that making videos, it allows you to be a lot more precise. You know, you don't have to kind of get it right or wrong on the first and only try. It's a really different experience. So, but I would say this, the first videos that I put out, a lot of the how-to videos that I did are still getting views after 18 months of being posted. So I think that there's a longevity potential with making videos versus live streams, which I find, people either they watch during the live stream and, in the next week or two, I think you're going to get most of the views you're going to get from people saying, oh, yeah, I didn't see it, I want to catch up on it, or whatever it is. But the streams don't have that sort of longevity of views. But what the difference with the streams are, though, is that when you have, say, 8 to 10 viewers that view your stream all the way through, you get more view time hours that way. So it's kind of a trade-off. At least that's what I found, is the videos are great to have, especially the how-to videos. I think that folks are gravitate towards that, or they search for those more. And they're going to give you more views over time than a stream will, but a stream gives you more viewing hours as it's happening and in the week or two. I know I just said the same thing twice, but I tend to do that. So that's what I found. I prefer making the videos in the sense because I'm a grinder. I like to sit there and grind on and put pieces together and design stuff and build stuff. So I really do enjoy making videos. But I do find the streams have a different type of value to a channel. So I definitely keep doing them because I enjoy it, and you get to, hang out with your friends and stuff too. So it's just a different experience. It's two different ways to kind of approach how you want to build your channel. At least those are my thoughts on it. All right. So getting back on track here. Galactic Core. And let's just keep on trucking. But yeah, again, also with videos, I have a little time to talk here. I come from a video background, so I used to work in video production and lighting, sound, and live events. So the difference between having the time to make a video and edit it, and really, I think making videos allows you to dial in your point much cleaner, much right to the point. So generally prefer making videos, so I definitely support that. But again, either way you want to go with it, you're going to have the right tools there to do it. DJ Lemon House and Brogdwellian Gateway System. I'm not even sure if I remotely said that one right, but that's a pretty good sign that I'm in the right sector or right system to see Galactic Core. This should be the jump. And it is most excellent. All right. So again, kind of speeding up the process. If anything, I'm slowing myself down by making points, but that's okay. That's what it's all about. So let's get back over to Golden Melody again. Just going to keep reiterating points as I go through this. Having a ship dedicated to your jumping is helpful. You definitely don't want to be trashing your favorite ship every time. But you have to go in and continuously repair 3 technologies to be able to keep doing this. Your hyperdrive, your launch thruster, and your pulse drive. Those 3 repaired, you can make the jump. You also have to make sure you're full of fuel. But what I've been noticing is that it hasn't been ticking me on fuel as I've been doing this. I haven't had to fuel up since I did the first jump 3 galaxies ago. So that's kind of neat. Launch thruster. Let's fire you up, buddy. Good to go. All right, and before I launch, I saw another ping over here in the chat. Music videos. Oh, I love making music videos. Oh, I so do, Thunder. I am so behind that. I've only made a couple, and part of it is that I think that making the music videos is super cool, but I think that people are really picky about what music they want to listen to, or whatever the case may be. So, like, I made a music video when I found the Tier 3 Sentinel Dreadnought freighter that I also want to get the S-Class one for. I made a video showing the coordinates of that, and that was a fun video, and I think it's been out for like 5 months, and I have maybe like 700 views on it or something like that, which is great. But it wasn't like a whew. And the other one, I made a Starfield music video from a song that my band had recorded back 14 years ago, something like that, in the studio. And that got slightly less reviews, but we were using slightly naughty words in the video, so I can understand people being like, that's it's a little edgy, I suppose, but it was fun. Citrus, I agree with you. However, wait a minute. So if you take your freighter, I'm not testing this because I'm a chicken, but if you take your freighter through, are you saying that no technologies get damaged when you take your freighter through a galactic core jump? That's the question. Now, my fear, again, is, as I had said it earlier, that there was a recent bug, I'd say within the last 2 expeditions, and I'm sure they probably fixed it, but they were saying that if you fly your freighter through the galactic core, that there was a catastrophic profile damage, and your freighter was getting trashed. You're losing all your frigates, you're losing all your techs. So, although that's a cool idea, I'm too much of a chicken to do it. All right, so here we go. This thing should be ready to fly. So we're going to head out to the next galaxy, which should be 34. Ooh, sorry, I have to stop and pause. That was also a wicked cool frigate, and I really dig that one. It looks visually cool. It really stands out amongst the rest. And that is something that ultimately I want to do, is just have the coolest frigates possible. All right. But nonetheless, time for us to go munch up our ship again as we move from Brogo-Weldian, at least that's pronounceable, or vaguely pronounceable. All right, let's jump. Jumping. All right, so actually, don't you know that? Your freighter tech does not get destroyed, and nothing in mine was messed up at all, because that's how I made all but the first jump. So okay, so you've been taking your freighter through as recently as today, through the galactic core jumps? Question mark. As if that's true, I'm going to give that a test. Maybe get my shrug off the fear and the chickenness and give it a swing. Yes. All right, folks. I trust you. I trust Citrus. He's been right pretty much everything. So we're going to give this a whirl. On our next galactic jump, we're going to try taking the freighter through. See what happens. It's because it's fun to test it. So we're going to do it. Oh, man. Love it. It's been a nice long, knock on wood. The stream hasn't crashed. Everything's been stable. It's been a lot of fun. Wrapped up the expedition. Getting on with this. I love it. Although I was wondering if I should have stopped the stream after the expedition just to have them separate enough. But you know what? I'm not going to worry about it. That's all right. It's a Saturday morning. We're just going to let it roll. Back in the day, it was Saturday morning cartoons, Creature Double Feature, Kung Fu Theater sometimes. That was on Saturdays sometimes too. Probably dating myself by saying all that, but that's what Saturdays used to be. Good old Bugs Bunny and Three Stooges and wrestling and Godzilla movies. All right, here we go. All right, what color is that? Oh, and Bendu. Bogdenbu. En Bogdenbu. Ah, it's ridiculous. All right, and I'm catching up on the Wikipedia. Let's roll that around. Light burgundy, also indicative of a normal style galaxy. I wonder if they're going to add more detail about that, like eventually in time, because it would be kind of cool if the color schemes pointed out more, or was suggestive of more interesting features in each galaxy. Like, oh, maybe there's more Atlas things here, or more black hole things here, or some other interesting feature. But otherwise, it's saying Galaxy 34, the Ebogdenbu system, is normal. All right. And yes, we'll begin initialization. So we've made it to Galaxy 34 after finishing the expedition. Again, not going at breakneck speeds here because we're kind of talking our way through it. Another thing I've been noting is a lot of the planets that we've been coming out on visually have pretty similar. It always seems to be the same bright time of day, like a morning or midday. Slightly rocky rolling landscapes with little plants, lots of plants. And of course little critters that look kind of little quadrupedal critters. You know what, I might get that on my next jump when I have a few minutes. I will try again to get onto the Discord server because I want to see that. Here we go. Galaxy 34. Ooh, is that guy landing over there? Rabbit hole, rabbit hole. What's he doing? I swear there's a ship landing over there. Yeah, there he is. Why has that got a green marker on it? What's going on here? Oh, okay, so it's a player ship. Gotcha. Interesting. All right. Lovely landscape. I like the sort of purple mist. And what would be cooler than purple starfish, right? Like, that's excellent. We found the purple starfish planet. Just hanging out on some sort of weird rock stump thing. All right. But again, want to keep moving forward as best as possible. Come on, Max. And there we go. Bring you in. Kind of take a look across the landscape before we go. Kind of pretty. All right. Time to move on. Yay, rabbit holes. Yeah. Right. But I mean, that's the beauty of these open world type games, that rabbit holes abound. It's a good thing. Player ship. Yeah, I think it was a player ship. Yeah, looked like it. It's like, okay. Just going to kind of scoot away from the planet a little bit. All right, and let's do it. Let's bring in our freighter. I'm going to try to be all brave, and I'm going to take the freighter through to get us into Galaxy 35. Galaxy 35. We're going with the freighter. So we don't have to repair the starship anymore. Hopefully it won't get damaged. And let's get out of the stupid third-person view. Crash into walls is just as good as anybody. All right. Again, Galaxy 34. And now we're going to move our freighter into position and take our freighter through. What could possibly go wrong? And plodding along. Plodding along. Plodding along. It seems like as far as I can go. These feel like they're probably... I see bases there, so let's go to that one. It's going to let me? Come on. Gee whiz. Says I visited here already. Now wait a minute. How could I have visited here already if I'm already... This is my first time here. Unless I looped back on myself. I think things aren't quite right in Denmark here. Now, I've seen that sort of thing before, too, where system names didn't transfer over right when bouncing between Galaxy 30 and Galaxy 10 and Galaxy 1. I noticed this when I was discovering that there was a freighter, a derelict freighter, the Mobar, in Galaxy 10 and Galaxy 1. And the systems wouldn't register right if I were to jump between them. It was all fine if I like saved and quit and came back in, but I'm wondering if that's a similar sort of bit of business we got going on here. Let's find out. Or I just did something stupid like looped back on myself, but that's all fine too. It looks like I probably looped back on myself. Holy crap, do you see this stupid like course it's giving me here? I must have done something really wrong. Oh boy. Alright, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. Wow. What a convoluted, yikes, pathway that is. Is there another track off that? I bet I'm going back to the system I was just in. All right. We're just going to have a senior moment here. I'm going to let the game just do what it's doing. I suspect and have a funky feeling that things are starting to head into that glitch point. Let's see here. I believe the systems are interconnected between galaxies and not completely procedurally generated. I bet you're probably right. I do think you're probably right. So an interesting thing might be to figure out is to try going to different galaxies and using coordinates to find things that are set in Euclid and see if they're also in the same system in a different galaxy, like the SS Mobar, which gives you the S-class freighter techs. But it would not surprise me. I think we're here. We are here. Okay, excellent. So, jumping complete. We have arrived where we need to be. We need to load up our hyperdrive. Where are you, hyperdrive? There you are. Really? Sorry, guys. Give me a second here. I need some warp hypercores. Where's the warp hypercores? I think I just went right over them there. There we go. Then we'll just put that in there. We're in a freighter. All right, I guess it says we're good, so I guess we're good. I'm really terrified of this. Like, if I lose everything, I'm going to cry. Maybe I should save before. Yes, how about we do that? Let's save, just in case. Just in case. So let's do that. Yeah, again, Citrus, I think you're right. I haven't explored it enough to be able to say without any doubt, but I think you're right. All right, so I saved. My warp drive is full. You're telling me I can make it through this core jump and it's not going to trash all my stuff? Beyond the normal amount of trashing that trash is trashed. So, okay, here we go. Doing it. Bam. All right, we are en route to our next galaxy. We're using our freighter this time to do the jump. And we are going from Bragawaldian to Idzenufrios. Yeah. Oh my god. Let me try that again. IJ Ij Sen Senu Sinufrios. Sinufros. I don't know. Anyway, this is a indigo colored galaxy. That's the color of the halo that we will be going into. And this indicates that this is a harsh galaxy. So Galaxy 35, a name difficult to pronounce, is a harsh galaxy. All right. Bouncing back over the stream. Oh, probably not. No. Nope. I don't think I did that. So I probably just trashed my ship. So we're about to realize that there was a point or step here that I didn't do because I was too excited and scared to be using my freighter. And that was that I did not switch my ship back to my jump ship. So if that is the case, and that means that my ship is going to get trashed. So Vex is going to be offline for a little bit, which is fine. But again, an important point to note that even though I'm going to be jumping in my freighter through this, and assuming that the world doesn't collapse, the game doesn't just fry on me, which should be fine, that you still need to switch to your jump ship in order to do this. If not, as I'm suspecting, the techs in my primary ship are going to be fried. Ij sen nu frios. Ij sen nu frios. Okay. This is Galaxy 35, folks. This is a harsh galaxy. So, whatever that means it's going to be harsh. And I learned something. If you jump by ship, you will often see the freighter near the new galaxy. Well, let's test this out. As soon as we come out of here, we're going to check on all our texts and see what broke and what didn't. Because I did not switch my ship. All right, yes, I would like to begin initialization. There we go. All right. Oh, as if No Man's Sky was listening, it put me on a planet that's not sunshiny in the morning, but stormy is... Oh, look at those clouds! Oh, that is so dope. And a rainbow, winds. There we go. All right. Lightning in the distance. Big, huge, monolithic mountain-looking things. Brilliant. Why is it moving? All right, I'm not moving. This is clearly weather coming in that is just blinding. And there I am, and look, I'm falling. This is fantastic. Oh my God. Woohoo! I have to predict there just might be a crash coming, if I had to guess. But I am clearly falling from orbit all of a sudden, which is super cool. All right, here we go. On the ground. Didn't crash. Wicked. Wow, what a trip. All right. Exosuit, trashed as expected. Ship, trashed as not hoped for but expected. So, okay. Bummer, but that's fine. We'll put Vex in the to-be-fixed pile. Oops. Multi-tool expected, and freighter is good. Ah, freighter's good. Freighter's good. Freighter's good. Freighter's good. So Citrus is saying that he found himself exclusively on frozen and toxic planets after his jumps. Interesting. So I think I've been landing on like irradiated and iridescent ones. Kind of have that like sunshiny, deserty thing going on, but this is really the first stormy one that I've hit. Oh, it has me moving. Look at this. I'm not touching my controller. I'm not touching it, but I'm moving. This is so cool. I'm flying. Guys, I'm flying. I swear to God, I'm holding my controller just by the handle on my left hand, and I think